Can you guess what today's letter is? If you guessed X, you're right. My name is Mr. Steve, and this is the ABCs with Mr. Steve. We are going to talk all about the letter X today. You can see the letter X is right here. It is over my shoulder, and it is red. There are not a lot of words that start with the letter X. So today, when we start off with our container of surprises, when we start off with our container of surprises, you're going to notice that not all of these things start with the letter X, but they all do have the letter X inside the word. So let's find out what's inside this container. We're going to start off right here with this. Does anybody know what this is? It's a box. Box has the letter X in it. B-O-X spells box, and that's why that is in the container of surprises. How about this? Have you ever seen one of these before? This is an X-ray. This is a picture of the bones inside somebody's body. An X-ray. That starts with X. What else do we have? Ooh, this number starts with X. What number, or has an X in it? What number is this? It's the number 6, right? 6 is spelled S-I-X, 6. So that has an X in it. Do you know what this is? This is an axe. We can cut down trees with it. Axe has an X in it. A-X spells axe. And then we have one more thing that has an X in it, and that is this animal. It rhymes with box, and it starts with an F. Fox. Right, fox has an X in it too. And now there's one more thing inside this container that starts with the letter X, and it's going to be our word of the day. Do you know what this is? It's an instrument. It's called an xylophone. And it's not a word we see very often. We're going to spell it right now. It goes like this. X-Y. This word is spelled so differently than most other words we see. L-O-P. So that spells xylo, and then P-H. When P-H are together, it makes it sound like f, almost like an F. O-N-E. And that spells xylophone. We're going to read a story, everybody, called Xavier Ox's Xylophone Experiment. Lots of letter X's in this title. It's written by Barbara D. Robertis, and R.W. Alley is the illustrator. That means that person drew the pictures. Let's see what happens in the story. Xavier Ox loved music. As soon as he could learn how to talk, he could sing. As soon as he could walk, he started to dance. To make music extra exciting, he would bang on pots and pans. So Xavier's parents tied 6 boxes together to make him a drum set. And Xavier made shakers by filling 2 boxes with beans. Now, Xavier could play the drums while he sang. He could play the shakers while he danced. By the time Xavier came to Alpha Betty's school, he was an excellent musician. And that's the name of the teacher. Isn't that silly? Alpha Betty. One day at school, Alpha Betty taught her class the alphabet song. Xavier sang along. He also snapped his fingers and tapped his toes. Go, Xavier! Go, Xavier! That's what Alpha Betty said. The next day, Xavier brought his drum set to school. May I play during the alphabet song? He asked. Oh, please do, said Alpha Betty. Xavier's sticks went clickety-clack-clack and bippity-bop-bop on the boxes. It was so exciting, the class stopped singing. They watched Xavier's drumming explosion. Xavier became more and more excited. His sticks pounded, his boxes bounced. and little bits of boxes flew everywhere. Whoa! When Xavier finished, he was exhausted. "Oh my," said Alphabetty, "you get lots of exercise when you play the alphabet song." She examined the broken boxes. "These can't be fixed, Xavier. You're a very strong little ox, so you need a stronger musical instrument. Let's think about it. Then we can experiment." After recess, Alphabetty showed Xavier a picture. "Look at this xylophone," she said. "Wow," said Xavier. "How much does it cost?" $600, said Alphabetty. "Whoa, that's too expensive." Alphabetty smiled. "Exactly, but we could experiment with making a xylophone." "That would be great," said Xavier. Alphabetty explained the experiment to the class. She read a list of supplies they would need: boards to make the box, extra strong wood for the bars, pegs, felt, sandpaper, glue, and tools. "We need a lot of stuff," said Xavier. Alexander Anteater raised his hand first. "I can bring boards to make a box." Maxwell Moose quickly added, "I'll explore the woods with my mom. We can find extra strong wood for the bars there." Rosie Raccoon jumped up. "You'll need 2 mallets, Xavier. I'll make them tonight." "And I'll bring my toolbox," said Alphabetty. Xavier grinned. "I can take care of all the extras." Then he shouted, "Thanks, everybody!" The class arrived at school early the next day. They were excited about the Xylophone Experiment. First, Alphabetty sawed the wood into 2 bars of different lengths. Next, she helped Xavier make a box. He carefully laid the bars across it. "Now our music expert needs to test the tones," said Alphabetty. Xavier flexed his arms. Then he pounded away with the 2 mallets. The xylophone seemed to explode. Bars bounced off the box and flew into the air. The class ran for cover. "Look out!" Alphabetty shook her head and smiled. "Test the tones softly, Xavier," she said. "We'll put the bars in place later." So Xavier gently tapped each bar. "The tones are exactly right," he exclaimed. Now the whole class pitched in to help Xavier. They finished sanding the wood bars. They glued pegs and felt to the box. Alphabetty said the glue would be dry by morning. The xylophone was almost complete. In bed that night, Xavier closed his eyes. He hummed. He wiggled his toes to the beat, and he practiced playing the alphabet song on an imaginary xylophone. The next day, the xylophone was ready. All the students gathered around Xavier. First, he softly, slowly tapped out the tune to the alphabet song. Then he played in a louder, bouncier way. The class happily began to sing along. Suddenly, they heard an unexpected sound. Someone was playing along on a saxophone. It was Alphabetty. The class exploded with excitement. Alexander Anteater stood on his hands. Bobby Baboon bebopped. Dilly Dong danced. And Xavier Ox played his xylophone like an expert. It was the most exciting performance of the alphabet song ever. When they finished, they fell to the floor. They were all exhausted. Well, everybody except Xavier Ox. "Thank you, everyone," Xavier exclaimed. "Our experiment worked. The xylophone is excellent. The saxophone player is exceptional. And," Xavier Ox smiled, "we got lots of extra exercise whenever we sing the ABC song." And at the very end of this book, it gives some information about an animal called a musk ox. That's the kind of animal Xavier was. But that's the end of the story. You did a wonderful job listening, everybody. I'm going to bring out my xylophone, and let's make some music together. So here's my xylophone. Isn't it special? I love it. It's very colorful. And here's the best part. It's on wheels, so I can bring it with me wherever I go. Like that way, this way. It's so much fun. you see each of the bars has a different color. They all make different sounds too. So the bars that are further to this side, the longer bars, make a deeper noise. And then as you keep going and hitting them and they get smaller and smaller, by the end it's high-pitched. I'm going to hit each one so you can see what I mean. Ready? Isn't that cool? How many are there? Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what's extra fun is when you take your mallet and you just rub it along all those, and it makes a noise like this. Ready? I love it. It's almost like a fairy sound. Ready? Ooh, the fairy appears. Well, I thought I would try to play a song, and let's see if you can guess what the song is. Are you ready? I'm not really good at this. I'm just learning too, so let's see if you can figure it out. Here we go. Yeah, let's see if you can figure it out. Ready? Let's see if you can figure it out. Here we go. That was Mary Had a Little Lamb. Ready? Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. No? That's not too good? Well, okay, how about this one? Ready? We will rock you, rock you. We will rock you, rock you. That one's not too good either. I definitely need to practice. This is kind of a new instrument for me. So maybe I'll just make up my own tune for the ABCs. Do you want to sing the ABCs with me? Ready? We're going to just sing it how I play it. It's going to be a surprise. A surprise to you. And a surprise to me too, because I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Okay, ready? Okay, I'll get myself ready. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Yeah. How about this one? We'll do one more. I'm going to do a different tune for the ABCs. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? That was fun. Well, I'm going to practice some more with this xylophone because I need it. I want to say thank you very much for watching our letter X episode of the ABCs of Mr. Steve. Again, my name is Mr. Steve. We have spelled the word xylophone. And do you see that green letter that's right next to the letter X? Right there? Do you know what letter that is? That's the letter Y. And that's our letter next time. I can't wait to see you then. Bye.